What's going on, guys? We're back at it with another unreleased Juice WRLD reaction. Today is Sour. This is just a song that just actually happened to come across. So it's like, let's fucking go, boys. Smooth as butter. This beat though, goddamn.
All through the midnight hour, running from my fear, shit, I feel like a coward. Kryptonite killed all of my superpower. My anxiety builds, I jump off the stress tower. Reaching for the...
Running from my problems, I feel like a coward. He's talking about, you know, that. Then he talks about the anxiety and the stress he's feeling is really unbearable. So this is my thing too, yo. Like, I don't know any other way to fucking put this. How many times have I had to say this? If I know this about Juice WRLD, if there's something that I know about Juice WRLD, his friends have to fucking know it, right? Because some way, somehow, it was put on the internet, whether it's via himself or whatever, you know? Like, yo, I don't know what the fuck to say, dude, but it's really frustrating, man. It's really, really frustrating to hear that somebody's going through this. Because at the end of the day, I feel that, not that he's not responsible at all. Obviously he is, right? He, at the end of the day, should not have been fucking doing what he did. He should not have taken the pills, you know, or however it was, you know, he should not have been doing drugs like that. And unfortunately, you know, like I said in one of my other reactions to his music, I think him peaking in fame around the time where, you know, not too long after he started experimenting with these kind of things, you know, and he's just getting hooked, kind of opened up more of an ability of him to continue it and not have to really face financial consequence. And that's the really shitty part. At least to me, that's what I think. It could just be a coincidence. I don't think so, but it could just be a coincidence that he just happened to fucking come to fame around the time that his addiction was starting to kind of pop off. And it just got worse. Now, as far as it goes with, like, the beat, like I said, it's really fire, dude. It is a very... I love the string instruments, you know, guitars and stuff like that in his music. Because whether it's the electric guitar or in this case the acoustic, and then you have a more mellow tone to it, he really does know how to represent songs. He does very well. Like the tone of the song and the tone of the beat sometimes don't match, but he can still pull it off, is what I'm trying to get at. My gum line curled, for fuck's sake. If you guys didn't know, if you guys have a curled gum line, it does one of those numbers. It looks like your grandma's fucking toenails. You know, and they're all fucking curved, because y'all bitches don't be taking care of your grandparents, apparently, man. Anyways. I have friends that work in nursing homes. That's all I'm saying, yo. That's where I'm getting this from, and it's pretty fucking sad. But, what the fuck? I don't even remember what the fuck I was going to say.
I take opiate showers, going for my sins that I'm planted in flower. Devil got me snorting lines of enchantment powder. Life is a bitch and her lips taste sour. I find it fascinating that I'm high off my own supply. Buckle up, it's gonna be a long ride. Knuckle up, these demons can't afford. Run them up, cause a ruckus. Had enough, screaming fuck this. Yeah, fuck this. Life gets dirty, time for the lights off. Making crucial mistakes, yeah, I know it's my fault. You hate to look at my face, yeah, I know it's my fault. You call. Surgery is needed, put away the gauze. Through the midnight hour.
Surgery is needed, put away the gauze. That instantly just fucking tells me this is not just something like, you know, you thought it was one thing. You didn't think it was that serious, but this is serious. So this is something that's being overlooked. I need fucking attention. I need help. This is, if that wasn't evident as fuck that he's asking for help, like, that's really fucking sad to hear. I am very, very disappointed to hear that, yo. Like, I mean, I know some of you guys may look at this and be like, oh, dude, why the fuck? You know, like, relax. It's not that deep. But, like, this is a reaction to the song, dude. That is my reaction, is this guy is legit fucking saying he needs help because this is getting out of control. But yet nobody fucking really... I don't know. I just refuse to believe that seeing into the abyss, I refuse to believe that his friends really tried as much as they could. And it's not, like I said in the last few videos, it's not that I'm trying to just say that he has nothing to do with him fucking ODing. Obviously, he has a lot to do with it, right? But it's not just that he OD'd and that's how he passed away. You know, God forbid one of my friends were to OD or to pass away or whatever. You know, it's not something that I'm happy about, right? But unfortunately, in this instance, that's what it led to. It's the whole ordeal of the fact that the one part, I think the worst part of Into the Abyss that I seen, two things actually, was when they were recording and he's sticking his tongue and he had like 5 perks on it. And then the next part that I think is really, really sad, two worst parts of the documentary, the saddest parts, was the other one where he crushes the perk and he snorts it like a coke line. Like, that is really fucked up. Dude, to let that happen is really, really fucked up. You are just as much to blame as he is. You know what I'm saying? You staying silent instead of, you know, bringing it up, you're just as guilty. You are just as guilty as he is. I definitely think that. I know that may seem kind of harsh, and I get, you know, whatever, but how the fuck can you just record that, dude? That's what kind of upsets me. I know it seems like I'm getting triggered. I apologize about that, yo, but it's just... They have to assume some kind of responsibility for his death. That's what I'm trying to get at. Hey.
From my fear, shit, I feel like a coward. Kryptonite killed all of my superpowers. My anxiety builds, I jump off the stress tower. Reaching for the pills, I take opiate shower.
My anxiety builds, I jump off the stress tower. Dude, again, he's saying, like, yo, I need help, because if not, I can't do this. I cannot pull through this. Like, mentally, it's just not happening for me. That's really fucking sad, yo. Like, I'm gonna bring this up again. Another thing that I always tend to bring up is our age was about the same, like maybe a year or two off. I think it was. He would have been like a year or two younger than me. But the whole point is, I'm hearing this from somebody that could have just, you know, and any other, and could have, you know, could be one of my friends, right? And that's kind of what goes on in the back of my mind when I hear his music, is the age. And that's a very, 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 very big part of his music for me, is at his age, these are the things he's talking about. It's very sad and it should be very eye-opening to all of you guys watching this, that this is a part of reality, unfortunately, that people my age, I'm 25, dude, or younger, struggle with drug addiction, drug abuse, and mental, you know, issues, man. It's really fucking sad that it's getting even younger every fucking year. It's a very, very, very bad, but unfortunately reality is a thing.
Going for my sins that I'm planted in flower. Devil got me snorting lines of enchantment powder. Life is a bitch and her lips taste sour. Sometimes life flies over my head. Yeah, it's out of my hands. Yeah, hard to comprehend that. I fall to my knees, tell God I'm calling it quits. Want out of the misery business, cause I I can't take it.
Now he's saying, again, I can't take this. I'm telling God, I'm calling it quits. Dude, what the fuck, yo? To me, like, another thing, the way when I hear his music is kind of like unveiling, like, when you're watching, like, the first 48 and, like, if it just gets more and more and more intense and, like, into finding who is the culprit of the murder or whatever the fuck, that's kind of how I'm listening to this. And it's like, we're learning so many different fucking things that have added up to him ODing at the end of it, right? Now, do I have any blame, really quickly, for those of you guys who are going to wonder, do I have any blame to the pilot that was flying the plane that he was on? Partly, yeah. The reason being is I completely get where he's coming from, right? This guy's bringing drugs on a plane. I don't want to be held accountable as the pilot. And I completely get that. He's trying to cover his ass, but at the same time, this is the outcome. Now, I'm not saying he has a very big part in this, because at the end of the day, Juice did choose to do this, right? Now, not necessarily thinking with his fucking head, but chose to take these pills and was fucking down out of fear of being arrested, whatever the fuck it was. And the one thing is, I kind of feel like there was really no hesitation with that because of just how bad it was. He just didn't even hesitate and just fucking did it, didn't think. And I get in the heat of the moment, people do stupid shit. That is definitely not something that I think personally is done enough to where I would say, yeah, this is just, stupid shit. You panicked. And I can imagine this is part to do with him panicking, but not just like the only reason. Because at the end of the day, there is a lot, and I mean a lot, that will run through your mind 5 minutes before you are about to get fucking pulled over or arrested or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't think straight, right? Like, it just comes out of nowhere. Getting arrested is obviously nothing fun. I've never been arrested, I'm just saying. But, I know, despite the tattoos and the face tats and all that, I know. But the thing is, with a lot of these things, these kind of situations, if you will, in his case, he chose drugs, which is inevitably, especially in his case, going to kill you. That's really the sad part.
Things ain't what they seem, they think it's easy to be me. I never let them see me bleed, I only let them see PE. Things ain't what they seem, they think it's easy to be me. I never let them see me bleed, nor see me in pieces. I'm getting used to opening up to people around me. I know that they're my family, they would do anything to help me, but they still don't know everything that is going on inside me. Even I don't know all the places my demons are hiding, all through the midnight hour. Running from my fears.
Even I don't know where all the places the demons are hiding. Basically, you're saying at this point, you're like, dude, there's shit that still surprises me that really fucks with me too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that to me, it really sounds more like he's really kind of talking about betrayal. I really feel that that's what it is. He feels like he's being betrayed. Because, like, that's the first thing that would come to my mind if somebody asked me what would make you think like that. It's somebody fucked me over that I was not expecting. Like, for instance, one of my best friends, slept with my girl. Something, it could be something stupid like that, yo. But whatever the case was, I definitely feel like I sense like he's feeling that,
I feel like a coward. Kryptonite killed all of my superpowers. My anxiety bills, I jump off the stress tower. Reaching for the pills, I take opiate showers. Going for my sins that I'm planted in flower. Devil got me snorting lines of enchantment powder. Life is a bitch and her lips taste sour.
this is a very crazy fucking last few reactions, dude. It's like getting into a really good book. You get really good book, or like, excuse me, TV series, and you're just hooked on it. You're just going like, you're binging it, right? That's kind of how I'm feeling about these songs, dude. These last few songs, it's like one after another, dude. I'm just learning so much about exactly what he was going through, to the extent, to whatever. I'm not happy about it, but the sad part is he was aware of it. Or you could look at that as a good thing or a bad thing. Regardless, is he was very well aware of this happening, and that's probably another reason why, like, when he talks a lot about him struggling with self-worth and how he hates himself and shit, yo, and how he wants to kill himself, like, fuck, I kind of wonder why, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get that. I know that's, I can imagine what he's going through. Definitely not a good feeling. Song is over, right? Yeah. So, if you guys enjoyed this reaction, I apologize, I'm making these reactions a little bit lengthy. I get into my feels a lot. But I'm also very, very open with you guys, and I hope that that helps somebody out there, because that's my goal with this kind of shit, man, is not just to ramble for fucking 20 minutes about, you know, otherwise pointless shit, but to show people that, yo, it's okay to talk about your emotions. Like, fucking, like, it shouldn't be that much of a struggle. Anyways, guys, love you.